Good morning. So after I moved to Airbnbs, Dongdaemun is the closest market to me. So every day when I'm really hungry, I just want something fast and quick and delicious. This is where I go. Something I have every single time I'm in Korea. I haven't had it yet. Let's go get some fish stew. So many stores to choose from when you get into this alley. Any one of them are good. So just look for places that are kind of crowded. You'll be good to go. So today I am here. This is another on the list of must-get dishes every single time I come into this country. This Jongno-gu, that's the good stuff. So I like to take my eggs, drop it in here as well. Ah, so good. Trust me, however good this looks at home is 100 times better than that. Same thing with the sprouts. I wish we can dip 2020 in there just to make this whole year better. This fish is something I've been eating since I was little in China. This is a really popular fish to eat in China. This alley is really the go-to place for it in all of Seoul. I like the roasted version too. Perfectly crispy and such tender flaky meat. And this is something that's really famous in this market. So if you come here, you have to get this. And trust me, try both versions. If you don't have a komang yet, you can use this. Also a really good part of this Jongno-gu, something that might be as good as the fish. Dig deep and you're gonna find a piece of radish. And this thing is just soaked in those chilies and sauce. Put that with some rice. That might actually be better than the fish. And I love the fish. Traditional meets modern pretty much describes Ikseondong. This neighborhood, I was here last time. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of Seoul. This place didn't really become popular until a bunch of artists started to redesign the traditional Hongreunggak buildings, and I really like it because they modified a lot of it into really cool cafes with splendid desserts. And also there's a really famous dumpling shop. Really remarkable how I found it. Okay, maybe not remarkable, but I think it's interesting that I found it. This is my friend Christine.
Hello.
So she's taking me to this dumpling place that I went to. If you guys remember a previous video, I went to. Now you're telling me this is one of the most famous dumpling places.
Yeah, and popular.
And popular, right?
Yeah.
So how I ended up here, I was just walking around. And like I tell you guys, when you have a good, clear heart, the food gods will provide you with guidance. And it led me here. So we're gonna eat here again. Alright, so we've ordered the dumplings, the kimchi fried rice, and the tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Tteokbokki.
That was a nice record.
People always tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki.
I'm like self-conscious saying that word now.
Tteokbokki.
This is one of your favorite places to get this dish.
Right.
And then the dumpling collection I've had before. So I'm assuming it's kimchi dumpling, and then this is a serrano pepper dumpling, it looks like. And then truffle Korean dumpling. Dig in. That's good kimchi fried rice. I love the dumplings so much here. I remember.
It's pretty.
It looks pretty. The wrappers are so thin and perfectly crisp and just loaded with filling.
So tender inside, right?
And it's so tender. Dumpling is my favorite thing here. 100%. Oh, speaking of dumpling, I miss my dog. Hey, little dumpling, you watching? Trying to make enough money to feed you. They put the perilla leaf right in here. That thing kicks it up so much notches. This is our dinner one of a few tonight. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm so ready. Get prepared.
Oh, you put your hair up?
Yeah. You missed it.
As a symbol of readiness?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you tell. You go to Korea, you see a girl with her hair up, she's about ready to eat. Do you ever dip your dumpling in the tteokbokki sauce? Yeah. You would do it?
You know how to do this. Wow, you know how to eat.
I just came out with that on the spot. Well, thank you so much. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought I was just being like spontaneous. Christine here is like, I've been doing this for 10 years. All right, dip it in.
Deeply.
Smells like luxury. That smells like the Hamptons. That smells like the Upper East Side. If you ever wonder what a Four Seasons hotel tastes like a dumpling. Did something horrible. You should never do this, ever. She paid for the bill without me knowing. I suspected it because she went to the front in the beginning, and I should have thought about it, but I was like, it's too early to fight for the bill. She wouldn't be that early. And she did it. No more tonight. I pay for the rest tonight.
Okay.
Alright, this is what Christine says, the best pizza she's ever had in her life.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, okay. Being from New York, bit of a pizza snob. That pizza looked like it died.
No.
I'm just saying. Doesn't look that fresh. Our pizza's here. I do have to admit, they might have like a pizza resuscitator back there because it does look more alive now. They found the cure for the zombified pizza. I know there's a huge debate about whether pineapple goes on pizza. I've always liked pineapple on pizza. Maybe I'm just a confused little Midwestern boy growing up in a big city. I don't know. I like it.
This is so good, right?
It's so good.
I mean, I'm not kidding. This is so good, right? Like melting in my mouth right away. Right? Oh,
It's good.
Yeah,
But I'm so spoiled by ridiculous pizza.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Right? Out of 5 stars, how do you say? 3?
I'll give it a 4.
Oh.
4 out of 5.
Oh.
It's good pizza. Like crushed. I like the sweet pineapples. The crispy bacon is nice. The pork belly is nice.
Yeah. It's so crispy outside and so tender inside.
If you're ever in South Korea, stock up on corn tea. Amazing. It tastes like liquid popcorn. Anyway, before we head out today, just a huge thank you and shout out to Surfshark VPN for continuing to sponsor these videos and supporting this channel. I've been talking about how essential VPNs are, especially when you're traveling. Like yesterday, it finally rained here in Seoul. So of course I went out and got a whole pig's feet and sat down for a Crunchyroll anime marathon. By the way, still on the anime where the guy dies and reincarnates as a slime. Best anime ever. Anyway, would not be able to watch it without Surfshark VPN and making Crunchyroll think that I'm still back in the US. I mean, I'm paid for the account. I just want access to it, and that's what VPNs do. If you have a Hulu account, CBS All Access, whatever, a lot of times when you leave the country, you're not able to access these accounts anymore. So you need a VPN service like Surfshark to be able to do that. Also, now more than ever, there's so much spying on digital information. So much of your personal data is unprotected. That's why when you're talking to a friend online or searching for a product or a certain keyword on Google, next thing you know, the ads for whatever you're searching start popping up basically everywhere. I mean, it was kind of cute when I was searching for puppies, but you really don't want any of that digital snooping. And so what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network. So what Surfshark VPN does is that it protects and secures your data before it goes over the internet. So people you don't want having access to your personal information won't. Surfshark also has HackLock ID, so anytime someone's trying to get into something like your email, you're gonna get notified right away. Also, besides allowing you to have access to certain video sites outside of the US, you can also have access to different Netflix video libraries. For example, the shows and movies you see in the US on Netflix is not the same as the ones you would see in Japan. So when you have something like Surfshark VPN, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to choose. You can have access to all of them. So if you want to try it out, go to the link down below, use my promo code MIKEY CHEN, and you're going to get 83% off your order. Plus 3 months for free. And the great thing is, if you don't like it for whatever reason, Surfshark has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So try it out. If you don't like it, get your money back. All right, I'm actually in a super good mood today because we're about to get some noodles, and I hear they are amazing. Let's go. No idea where I am, but big shout out to Thomas for messaging me about a jjajangmyeon place that's apparently amazing. Again, I don't know where, but this place, they open at 11:30 and they open until they sell out, which is around like 3 or 4 p.m. So right now it's 2:30. Hope they still have some left. Basically a little hole-in-the-wall local place. All the menu, everything is in Korean. So the best thing to get is number 2 on the menu, the jjajangmyeon with meat, and also got some sweet and sour pork. And then we saw this table next to ours get the spicy chicken, spicy garlic chicken. Gotta get some of that too. And the auntie was like, can't get it, it's too much, can't get it. That auntie. You gotta convince them you are worthy of that dish. You gotta eat it right away. Slight crispy outer shell. So good. Very good. 감사합니다. And it's just covered in this great sweet and tangy sour sauce. Not too sweet, which that's the Asian thing. That's like a compliment we give things. It's not too sweet. This flavor, extraordinary. Slight crispy, so meaty. It's not too thick of a batter outside shell, which is great. This will definitely be not a problem. Like 2 plates of 1 fried chicken, 1 fried pork, not gonna be a problem. Okay, so first of all, it took like a good 20 minutes for this noodle to come out, so things are pretty made to order here. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Wow. This is unbelievable. If there was a soul to this jjajangmyeon, I'd be like, the soul is very, very pure. The flavor, it hits on a whole different level than just on your tongue. Noodles, perfectly al dente. And the sauce is so much minced meat, little bits of onions, smoky and sweet, but it's not really salty. It's just got this really, in Chinese we call it xiang. It's so xiang. Like, it's so amazingly fragrant. And usually, I like things that are salty. I like a lot of flavor. But this, it's not salty at all. It's almost got like a buttery flavor to it. Of course, you got that great earthiness from the fermented beans. This might be one of the best bowls of jjajangmyeon I've ever had. Right here. Thanks, Thomas. Great recommendation. Great recommendation. I will put this on the must-try list. Match it up with some sweet and sour pork. It goes perfect with this. Something a little sweet. A little crispy texture. Perfect. With this deeply earthy, so amazingly satisfying bowl of noodles. Out of this world. Really. Out of this world. I want to come back and eat this every single day. That lady right there, her, you know she went to Hogwarts, right? It's everything she makes, pure magic. Pure magic. And the minimum for number 2, the dish I got, you have to get a 2-person order. I just need more noodles because they give you so much sauce. So glad my neighbor ordered this. So I saw it, and I saw the chilies, and I saw the garlic, and I knew I had to have it. So crispy the chicken is. I feel like I'm speaking like Yoda. So crispy the chicken is. Much garlic it has. Forget regular fried chicken. Come here and get this. Beautiful garlic flavor. I still feel like the pork one, it matches the noodles way better. Oh, this chicken is so good though. This is a must-try place when you come to Seoul. When I came here like 2:30 p.m., which is not at lunchtime, still this place is at 100% capacity. I had to wait to come in here. That's how good this place is. Oh, oh, this is great. Meat broth. Instead of tea, meat broth. It just warms everything up. Kind of getting cold nowadays in Korea. A little drizzle of hot oil, even better. White pepper is a very underappreciated condiment when it comes to soup. Add this. If you see this, always add it into soup. It's really good. I like it. That's tender. Soy sauce based marinade, tasty umami, a little peppery flavor. Of course, huge beefy taste. A little sweet, a little spicy. Chase it with some cold noodles. Makes a pretty complete meal. Pretty much all the good flavors you're looking for. Really nice umami flavor ribs. A little crunch from the mushrooms. Nice and chew texture from the noodles. Some chili, some spice. The noodles are cold and it's nice. See? Good food. Just makes you rhyme. Makes you like into a poet. A food poet. I like how in Korea, 3 dumplings is actually a lot. Each one of these are the size of a doorstop. Someone is robbing this dumpling store, all they gotta do is throw one of these things at the robber's head. Knock him out. That's like a ball-sized dumpling. That's good though. A little tofu, meat, chives. They give you some soup as well. It's a pretty complete meal. Also, this stuff, kimchi, really valuable right now. So they gave it to you, gotta eat it. Definitely a different Myeong-dong since the last time I was here. A lot less people, a lot less stands on the streets. I'll come back on a weekend just to see if it's more lively then, but kind of crazy to see this area like this. So most of the restaurants I think are still open. There's a couple of noodle places, noodle dumpling places. I gotta try this CHEN place I just saw. Do it for breakfast. All right, getting cold, gotta go home. Thank you all so much for watching.